My name is Sam Coplin. This is my cell project for BSC2009. As you can see, I sort of rearranged the living room into a cell configuration with different, pieces of furniture and parts of the living room representing different organelles. So let's start over here with the ribosomes. All these cords and, cable boxes and game systems represent the ribosomes, which synthesize DNA and proteins for the cell. We've got the cytoplasm over here, which, the tile represents the cytoplasm, which is basically the liquid, I guess you could kind of say blood of the cell. It just fills all of the empty space in the cell. And so over here we've got the nucleus, represented by this table. The nucleus is sort of the, the command center of the cell. And another primary function of the nucleus is to hold DNA, which is represented here by these GameCube controllers, sort of arranged in a double helix fashion a little bit. Over here we've got the mitochondria, which act as the, the power for the cell, you could say. Extracts energy from food and turns it into power, and they're represented here by these speakers. Over here we've got the cell wall surrounding the entire cell. This is a plant cell, by the way, I should have specified earlier, but the fact that it has a cell wall and its rectangular shape, and the chloroplasts, which I'll get to eventually, really, identify the cell as a plant cell. So the cell wall acts not only as an extra layer of protection in addition to the cell membrane, but also prevents the cell from filling up with too much water and bursting. Moving on to the vacuoles over here. The vacuoles act as sort of a storage unit for the cell. They hold all of the waste and the food that the cell needs, and pretty much anything that the cell needs to store. Over here we've got the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which is primarily used for lipid synthesis. There are a few other minor functions, but lipid synthesis, I think, is the main function. And over here we have the rough endoplasmic reticulum studded with ribosomes, as you can see, or just junk. Now the rough endoplasmic reticulum is primarily for synthesizing proteins. So over here we've got the chloroplasts. Now the chloroplasts are unique to the plant cell, and it is where photosynthesis occurs, which is the process by which sunlight is turned into energy and food for the cell. Over here we have the lysosomes, or the digestive system of the cell. Now the lysosomes break down essentially the food that is produced by the chloroplasts, and it digests it and turns it into usable energy. And over here we have the Golgi apparatus, finally. The Golgi apparatus is an organelle that primarily packages and processes proteins and sort of makes them usable for the cell. So yeah, that's pretty much my project. Thanks for watching.